Good morning.
So I have a question. What is school culture in your own opinion?
School culture? Culture sa
Practices, So our topic for today is school culture. Say school culture, please read everyone.
School culture greatly influences student performance. School culture is created by everyone in the school and community. School heads play a major role in shaping school culture. School culture can be positive or negative.
So school culture matters because it greatly affects how well students perform. And it is also, culture is able sa tinatawag sa schools, especially sa kanang school head kay kung wala ng school head, wala ito kung school teachers. Then, makakon siya positive or negative kay if kung positive siya kay ang students can learn better. But if negative, ang students kay makalearn din sila or kanang bad isang. So that's why school culture should schools should work together para to build a positive and supportive environment. So there are 12 norms of school culture, which is collegiality, experimentation, high expectations, trust and confidence, tangible support, reaching out to the knowledge base, appreciation, recognition, caring, celebration, humor na typo, involvement in decision-making, protection of what is important, traditions, and honest open communication. So, ako na nag-iba ko siya kay pa-discuss, makakako mo na sila names, sila. Sunod kay, there are 11 minutes illustrate a positive school culture. 1. Kay high expectation, honest and open communication, tangible support, caring and celebration, humor, involvement in decision-making, protecting of what is important. Ang kana siya kay, diba sa nagang norms of school culture, ang kaning 11 minutes ko, marami kami siya bisakot sa 12 norms sa school culture. Then, next kay trust and confidence, traditions, collegiality, honest, open communication, collegiality, experimentation, reaching out to the knowledge bases, appreciation, recognition, collegiality, tradition, 8, tangible support, protection of what is important, tradition, reaching out to the knowledge base, 10 is appreciation and recognition, 11 is protection of what is important. So let's proceed to the meaning of school culture. School culture is complex and important to education. It includes beliefs, attitudes, relationships, and rules that shape a school. Mapagiging nililin sa punta. Then it covers students' safety, environment, and diversity. It is built from shared norms, traditions, and experiences. It reflects the overall character of a school and their link and production. So school culture is a complex but important concept in education. It refers to the beliefs, attitudes, relationships, and rules, both written and unwritten, that shape how a school functions. In simple terms, maangyan ang mga overall environment sa atwang eskwelahan. It also includes things like student safety, classroom order, and how the school accepts diversity. According to Spacey, ang school culture hindi mo ginagawa sa shared experiences and norms na nag-develop sa atin in our time. So kung wala bitaw ka ng experiences, wala ko'y maaabot na norms na tuan. Then according to Ms. Food and Marzano, school culture is seen in everyday practices like dress codes, discipline, and celebration. Diba familiar naman mo sa dress codes? Like, kanang design sa Monday, Tuesday, Thursday,
Thursday, Friday.
uniform ta. Then, ang sa kuan is departmental na. Then pwede po ka ng kung sa'yo ka ng tayo magpiita, manay ka ng dress code. Then sunod guys, discipline. Magyan mo mga ng discipline. Then sunod guys, ka ng celebrations. Diba lang tayo celebrations like Christmas parties, like programs, ka ng intramurals. Ano sila. So school culture is the character of the school with the sa structures of resources but also sa daily interaction sa eskwelahan. Sunod guy, culture as a social construct. Culture is a social construct, not genetic or it's created but not inherited. School culture is shaped by people's experiences, what they see, what they hear, feel, and it moves. It is formed by the entire school community like leaders, teachers, students, parents, and staff. Kung wala man sila wala dito sila mag-uong. Then school culture that we quickly feel, felt, or observed when entering a school. Manay ko, ingon is translate. It may vary as open and welcoming to rigid or strict. Di ba ang school kay, for example, by so, welcoming sila, then napagsilid ka ng pagka-strict ka may winter sa ruling nga to. Di ba? Then, safe and supportive or intimidating. Di ba, supportive kung sila by so when it comes to ng events o ka ng mga sports na makuan. Then, inclusive of all voices or limiting participation. Self-directed or dependent on authority. Sunod ani guys, school climate and school culture. So how does school climate differ from school culture? These terms are frequently used interchangeably, but school culture is more rational. It is illustrated by the attitudes and behaviors of the school staff and is focused on the style of the school's organization system. School climate refers to how the school affects students, including teaching, diversity, and relationship among school members. It is shown through daily interaction. School culture is deeper and refers to the shared values, beliefs, assumptions, versus traditions among staff and how they work together. School culture is a broader concept that includes school climate. So, naatay the role of school culture in learning. School culture is important for school success. Say, if ever organize access ang school, kuan ko na ang makuan lang dito ang school or mailato sila. Then it can be positive, negative, or toxic, like what I saw earlier. So, a positive culture supports improvement, teamwork, professional growth, and learning. A negative culture discourages this and creates the opposite effect. So, we understand what I said, everyone. Okay, that's all for my report.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, okay, so let's proceed to the elements of a positive culture. Di ba, naman na ni James natin, wala niya i-discuss kay Matato. So, the first element of positive culture is the collegiality. So, collaboration, respect, shared responsibility, and so collegiality, so the school atmosphere is friendly. So, you work in an atmosphere where responsibility and authority are shared by everyone. So, collegiality means that the school atmosphere is open for everyone. So that there is a responsibility and authority for each. So walay ka nang work ito, so in the collegiality, so you can be yourself. So you have not to put your best forward to impress others. So in collegiality, dapat you can be on yourself. Dili ka kanang magpapaluan nga kanang magpa-impress sa uban. So as a school head, the school head does not throw his or her weight, so he she does not make her authority felt by her colleagues. So as a school head, so dili ka kanang work at school head ka is kanang labaw na ka. So dapat gihapon nga fair ay imong kanang treatment sa imong colleagues. is the first element. Then the second element, please read everyone.
Innovation encourage mistakes seen as learning.
So, unsa man ang experimentation? So experimentation, so the atmosphere encourage experimentation where the mistake is part of the learning process. So ang mistake is part na siya sa learning process. And then the students, teachers get punished for a mistake. So mistakes are not intended. So they give a lot of lessons. So a mistake is a part of a learning process. A mistake is part siya na makahatag sa tuwa o lesson. Then the third one,
High expectations, standards, innovation, achievement, and growth.
so unsa man ang high expectation? So high expectation for high achievement. So set high expectation for high achievement. So there are two problems arise here. So basahon ako. So the first problem, expectations are subtle and difficult to change. So teachers may be unaware that they have low expectations for some students. So even when they become aware, they may have difficulty changing their expectation because their beliefs and biases have developed over the years. So an expectation, so this is one's a level of achievement. High expectation. Then the fourth one, the trust and confidence. So relationship builds on integrity and openness. So students, teachers, and school heads and parents relate well and work well with relationships are solidly built on trust and confidence. So in fact, honest and open communication is possible only when there is a trust and confidence in each other in the school community. So ang trust and confidence is ma-build siya through the students, the teachers, the school head, and the parents. So there is a solid trust and confidence between sa parents, sa teachers, sa students within that school. Para makabuild siya ng positive nga school culture. Then the next, please read everyone.
Create out resources, actions
So
provided.
what is tangible support? So dili siya kay through words na siya. So na siya ay actions. And then the next one,
Reaching out to knowledge base. Continuous learning, professional growth, encourage.
so the reaching out to the knowledge base. So teachers care to grow professionally to update themselves with content, knowledge, and pedagogy. So reaching out to knowledge base, ang teacher is kanang sila, they act as professional na. They are flexible na. Kung ang kanang student is dili siya good ana, so there is a kanang naa siya plan, dahil na siya plan A or plan B para ma-reinforcement. Ever nga, kanang nga kuan is dili siya mo kanang effect. So that is the reaching out to knowledge base. Then the appreciation and recognition. So praise motivates achievements and celebrated centrally. So kanang appreciation and recognition is kana bitang di ba kita kay naata during the city honoring kana bitang iba na mga achievements like sa mga dances nga na kasi mga honors nga na. So familiar ang appreciation and recognition kanang i-recognize ka tong mga students bitaw na mga achievements. So you recognize sila for them nga ma-motivates pa sila. And then the caring, celebration, and humor. So joyful environment, empathy, positive feedback. So kids don't care what you have known until they know what you care. So they don't listen to teachers when teachers doesn't care. So it may be good to remind teachers that many of students, especially those who struggle, don't receive nearly enough positive feedback. So caring, celebration, and humor. So as a teacher, so kamao ka nga ng kuan bitaw musabot sa usa ka students. Kita makatuan na kanang student is dili siya okay. So as a teacher ka mao pa kanang makibaw pa nga dili siya okay nga nang unang musabot ka sa iya ka. Let us say the caring, celebration, and humor. Then involvement and decision making. Shared choices build ownership and collaboration. So involving others who are concerned with decisions to be made, it has a sense of ownership. So involvement and decision making. So in positive school culture, so dili lang ang school heads ang kanang involved. So the students, the teachers, and also the parents. Para makabuild siya of ownership and there is a collaboration. And then the 10th element of positive culture is the protection of what is important. So schools must safeguard values and priorities. So what schools consider important must form part of their traditions and so must be protected by all means. So in the activity, diba, protection of what is important. Kana bitang, for example, di ba kita kay, di ba, kanang clay dough, di ba, gigwana sa tuanga, dapat kanang sabot na maglindo, kung nahin mga basura, hindi ito maglabay-labay sa nasa, especially sa canteen. So dapat din mulakaw ta, ang atong mga basura is ato ilabay sa. Okay, so that is the protection of what is important. So one of the example, then 11, one is the traditions, so rituals, strengthen identity, belonging, and unity. So a school must have an intentional culture-based program on shared values, beliefs, and behaviors. So tayo ang during sa atong sinulog, di ba, nagkuhan na dito, nag-celebrate ta. So one of the examples siya sa traditions. Then honest communication, so speak freely, respect different opinions. So in the positive school culture, so there's needs siya nga na honest and open communication, where no one gets ostracized for speaking up his mind. So the atmosphere is such that everyone is encouraged to speak his mind without fear of being judged. So dapat ang tanan is kanang they are encouraged to speak mo sa ilang mga ideas, mga opinions para sa positive school culture. So get sila ang 12 elements of positive school culture. Okay. So let's move to the shared norms, teacher and students. So sa teacher norms, so teacher siya, teacher can teach in different ways. So ang teacher is maka-teach siya in different ways, in different methods, depende sa kung sila na kailangan sa students. And then all students by their name. So as a respect or as a sign of respect na ang ilang tumitun is ang name sa student. Then third, care about students' feelings. So understand their situation. Then have a good attitude. So as a teacher, so dapat is kanang kuan ka, nakay good attitude. Dili ka masapot-sapot kay isapot ka sa inyo ha. O dili ka magbigalita. Then stay calm, use kind words, have patience, and greet students and say good much. Diba, so as a teacher, dapat stay calm, isang sabot na ka, stay calm na gihapon. Isang ka, bukado na ka, stay patient na gihapon, smile lang gihapon. Greet students na gihapon, isang sabot na. So, wala namin good morning, good morning na gihapon. Then, help students understand. So, please read everyone.
Work at a learnable pace, say clearly, support different learning styles, respect the class, explain if necessary.
So, saan na siya?
Sorry ang mga buhaton.
True na? Attend school na majority ah. Okay, so dapat.
Isa-isa bag.
So dapat as teacher, dapat every time na ka sa school. Dapat on-time, dapat di ka mali. Dapat di ka mali. Dapat di ka mali. Ha?
Hindi ko late, oy.
Dapat di ka mali.
libero rin.
Dapat ko naman sa'yo ng kagawad. Dapat advice na kamarap.
Mao da your Mark karon ako nakakuan nga nung sayo karon ka na yung report na. Ikaw na yung
At least, honest ko. Yeah, be respectful. So, give everyone what they need. Use proper language. Allow space if needed. Sana all space. Use supportive words. Then all by your needs. Then have a growth mindset. So, as a future educator, dapat na tayo growth mindset.
Ito pa ang mindset.
Then, kung nasa teacher's norm, na po sa student norm. So, student norms have also a growth mindset. So, believe you can improve. So, nabili pa mo nga. Na-improve na ba mo? Fail forward and keep trying. Speak positively about your ability and learning. Yun, bahala na. Bahala na nyo. Then call classmates by their names. Then be responsible for your work. So have materials ready, advocate for yourself, be a professional, meet deadlines. So, deadliners.
Sorry,
Participate and be on time to class. Be on time to class ko no? So as a student, so be on time to one class. Para minabot yung teacher is na ng students.
Di mo on time here,
So
pero...
listen to the teacher and to guess and to the direction. So attend school the majority of the time. Then be a good team player to provide good, helpful feedback. Stay calm, encourage others, stay on topic. Be considerate, use proper language and communicate clearly to students and teachers. So those are the shared norms of teacher and students. So get to the shared norms of teacher and students. Let's proceed to the positive school culture class making. So I know nga, familiar na mo ani, pero ito, wala na siyang evaluation. So a positive school culture class making, it is designed to help assess and strengthen the environment for students, the staff, and the community. So this is used to assess ang environment para sa students kung kanang school is there naman siya positive na kanang environment of the students and the community. So what to include? So relationship and respect. So, essential for fostering a supportive community where individuals feel valued and conflict is managed constructively. So, sa relationship and respect is na dito gibutang ang kanang response. Kung unsay ka na, kitahay ka na ba nga school is build ba na siya og positive relationship amo sa students, sa teachers, and sa parents. Inana, the safety and well-being. So, if that school is nag-ensure ba siya og secure environment, both physically and emotionally, then allowing students and staff to focus on learning and growth without fear. And teaching and learning promotes high academic expectation and inclusive practices, ensuring all achievements are recognized and valued. So, let's go now and really more recognize mga achievements without confidence. Then, voices and participation. So, encourage and tanan. So, if there is active engagement from the students, from the staff, from the stakeholders, and the parents, and they build nga school. Then celebration and identity. So fosters pride and celebrates diversity. Helping individuals feel a sense of belonging and recognition within the school community. Then, so how to make a positive school culture checklist. So here, a step-by-step. So, define core categories. Identify the key areas that shape schools culture. Like katong kanang relationships sa hosts kanang sa teachers o sa students. So dapat makita siya sa katong ginuhang checklist nga gapon. Then, kanang where ito siya evaluation. Tingnan natin siya pero murag general na siya sa school. And then, list observable indicators. So for each category, write specific and observable behaviors or practices that can be observed. So, for example, teachers grade student quarterly or ang students ba is safe ba sila anang na school. So, mo ay nakita mo ay nasa yung mga positive school culture checklist. Then, nasa yung mga ratings. Safe ba sila? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 na. So, parang din siya evaluation. And then, pilot with staff. So, test this checklist with a small group of teachers or staff. Then, gather feedback on clarity, relevance, and ease of use. So, then revise as needed. So, apply and revisit. So, use the checklist regularly at the school. So, review the results, identify areas for improvement, and update the checklist over time to keep it relevant. Diba? For example, sa evaluation, kani positive school culture, checklist, gano'n na siya evaluation. So, pwede ka maka-comment, maka-suggest, kung sa'yo kulangan na na school, or sa'yo recommending mo na school. And then, tingnan niya siya forma. One example sa positive school culture checklist. Oh, yeah. So, muna example sa ako. Sa teachers need sa classroom siya. So that's all. Nakasabot na mo? Oh, yeah. So thank you everyone. Namin isa. Asa magamag na? Muni gamon sa buong happy.
Kaya doon.
Sample na, relationship format.
Pwede na mo
Oh, pwede na.
Sa ikma.
That's all everyone, thank you.